Hello, my name's Ian Stewart. I'm the Chief Economist at Deloitte, and I want to run you through the findings of the third quarter survey of Chief Financial Officers. Now, it's a pretty downbeat survey. What we've seen is that weakness in emerging markets, falls in equity markets have fed through to business confidence in the UK. So optimism has declined, and quite a sharp fall in risk appetite. And CFOs' perceptions of external financial and economic uncertainty have risen at the fastest rate in 5 years. Now, interestingly, despite those kind of risks and uncertainties, Chief Financial Officers are also very concerned about the prospect of higher interest rates in Britain and America. So actually that's the number one concern of CFOs, and it suggests that the words we've heard from central banks as they try to talk down interest rate expectations haven't yet permeated through to big corporates. Corporates are still concerned about the prospect of higher rates. There's a bit of a caveat to these findings. We are surveying the largest companies in the UK. These are companies which typically have a lot of overseas exposure, so they are sensitive to what's happening in emerging markets. They're sensitive to what's happening in equity markets. When we actually ask CFOs how they feel about the UK environment, they're really quite positive. And I think that cross-checks with an awful lot of the data we've had out of the UK in recent months, which suggests that we're continuing to see quite a good recovery, driven particularly by the consumer. Overall then, I think the message from the survey is that sentiment in the corporate sector in the UK has taken a knock in the third quarter. External events are tending to depress the animal spirits of the corporate sector, and I think it does imply that with weaker external demand, with a strong pound, we're probably going to be able to count less on an export-led recovery to drive growth. Therefore, we're going to be more reliant on the consumer to drive forward activity in the UK over the next year or so.